You thought Gavin Newsom was bad. Well, if you were to look at what's been going on in California, then your assumptions may well be accurate. But let me introduce you to former United States Representative Katie Porter, who is highly tipped to replace him.
And I never have to go to the gas station.
That's awesome. And $632 is real money. How to make electric vehicles affordable, including for low and moderate income people, working moms, single moms like me, that we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely to air pollution and other problems. And the state could lose. Get out of my shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't meet the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. Okay, I'm going to start again with electric vehicles saving us money.
She seems nice. I don't know if that was a daughter in the background or a staffer, but there's many rumours going about things like high staff turnover. And when you see things like that, can't imagine why. I'm going to play you another video in just a second of Katie Porter. And then I want to cover something with you and get your opinion on it. Because I think it's something, I don't know whether you want to call it strange or it's more of an observation. Let's cover it, but let's play this first.
So on election night, I went to pick up my daughter from water polo practice, and she's 12, and she got in the car and she was crying. And I said, did someone punch you? Like, water polo is a rough sport. I was like, did someone hit you? Did the coach yell at you? What happened? And she said, Mom, Trump won. Trump's going to win. And what if I get raped and I need to have an abortion? This is from a 12-year-old, my 12-year-old daughter. And so it was really a reminder of how scary this time is for people and how important it is for Democrats to have strategies, both at the state level and the federal level, to make sure that we can continue to protect people's rights.
Is politics getting more bizarre? Are people getting more bizarre? See, I think there's been something lost along the way. And I'm going to say this as part of most politics. Of course, politics runs in different ways in different countries, but let's just focus on the US and the UK. See, I think the thing that's been lost along the way somewhere is the idea that these people are there to serve. They're there to serve you. And I'm noticing a bit of a pattern, a bit of a trend, not only in that being lost as a concept, but also how these individuals are acting. Now, I'm assuming at this stage you've either seen or heard of the film Idiocracy. And it's becoming a bit of a cliche now, how much our lives are now becoming like Idiocracy, how much politics is going towards that idiocracy of Hollywood actors and actors in general taking places at supposedly high levels of influence. Now, my overall opinion of politics and all the rest of it is that it's just a dog and pony show and it was never going to be the answer and never will. However, it's there and it's the democracy and it's the way countries are run. And again, just focusing on the US and UK with individuals like Katie Porter, Newsom, AOC, these type of characters, something has been lost along the way, and their views, which are quite often, to be extreme, dominate the narrative, the storyline, the landscape, and therefore it is like Idiocracy because it's almost like nothing gets sorted out. It's one big argument from one polar to the next. It's extreme, and it's also this attitude type thing of these people holding these positions, almost like we're serving them rather than the other way around. And their extreme views tend to take over what should be politics, what should be decisions about running countries, which you would like to hope in regards to serving the people would be balanced. But then when people like this Katie Porter are tipped to be the next governor of places like California, very influential places, People like Newsom, people like AOC could potentially be future presidents of the United States. As I said, I think it's a dog and pony show. However, this is how this place is run. These individuals, the way they act, the way they are, you saw the footage. Would you say that that's balanced? Would you say that it serves the people? Because I think that right there is certainly a couple of things that have been lost along the way somehow. But they're just my observations. What do you think? Ta-ta.